Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Sylvia Bear, and I am giving you just a very short introduction to seminars that we're going to have this year. We're going to be running 3 seminars through MAC in Cape May, and they're fully online seminars. The 3 seminars are going to be about the time period around when our famous Physic Estate was built and inhabited, just around that time, which is the 19th century, 1800s, and right here in Cape May, New Jersey. But the writers are not from Cape May, not these particular seminar writers. I thought it would be interesting to have 3 separate, and they're completely separate, seminars on 3 groups of writers from that time period. The first group is what I call the Concord Gang from Concord, Massachusetts. It was an amazing group. And it's Emerson, Ralph Waldo Emerson, and Henry David Thoreau, and the Alcott family. And most famously today, we know of Louisa May Alcott, but her family was very interesting. Her father was a very sort of prominent, sort of famous philosopher and educator who couldn't earn a penny to save his life. And one reason why we have Little Women, the book, Louisa May had to make money for the family. But I'm getting ahead of myself. That's seminar number 1. And seminar number 2, completely separate, is the Amherst Gang. And actually, it's only 2. It's a very small gang. Emily Dickinson and her friend, Helen Hunt Jackson. We're also going to include a little bit of Higginson. You'll find out more about him if you take that seminar, or you can read about him on your own. Fascinating guy, really interesting guy. We're going to just touch on him a little bit. Mainly, it's about the poet Emily Dickinson and her friend Helen Hunt Jackson, who was a famous writer, and she was a real advocate for Native American, sort of Native American um, power, perhaps, Native American dignity. And this is the 1800s. So remember, this is a very interesting time period to stand up to the government about Native American rights. And the last group I'm sort of calling the Fear Gang, and this is Edgar Allan Poe, of course, and Hawthorne, and Melville is going to be included in that gang. Now, because we have so many writers that we're going to touch on, we're only going to be doing kind of a smorgasbord effect, just a little bit from each of these writers, just to give you a taste, an idea, perhaps a jumping off place where you'll explore more on your own, or I can help direct you to find out more about these writers. But they really are very integral to how we see ourselves as Americans. These are American writers writing in America about generally concerns that we have as Americans, or energies. I don't know about concerns, but energies that we have as Americans. And they do help to set the stage for so many of the writers that have come after them. These are seminars fully online. All of the material will be available online so that you do not have to buy anything other than the seminar itself. There are going to be links to different websites that you can access for further information, or to get the material itself. Each seminar will run about an hour and a half, and it's going to be fairly interactive. However, you do not have to read the material ahead of time. I will give you enough stuff, as it were, during the seminar to kind of go on and to familiarize yourself with during the seminar itself. Some of you might want to read things ahead of time, some of you might not. Either way is fine. It is an interactive seminar, and because of that, we do have to keep the numbers very small, because otherwise, how are we going to interact? We have a whole group of people, giant group, then we can't ever listen to each other. It's just too much. So, if you are interested, then I or encourage you to register for the programs. You'll see the registration information and the accompanying material with this video. You'll see the registration information and the cost, which we've kept very, very minimal. 100% of whatever the cost is goes directly back to MAC. So that is your contribution, as it were, to our efforts at MAC. I volunteer my time and my services, along with hundreds of other volunteers at this very, very special place in Cape May, New Jersey. So if you are at all interested, I encourage you to read the information regarding the registrations and such, and that you sign up. And I look forward to seeing you online in March for these programs. This is brand new. We're starting something brand new this year, and we're hoping that people will be interested. I hope you are. Thank you. Bye bye.